Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Two Sisters, a Different Point of View. I'm your host, Nikki, and I am joined by my sister and co host.
Angie,
What you laughing at?
the way you did that, that was
I
cute.
said, why do I be pointing like this way when you over there?
Right.
Now we got to start over.
No, we don't.
What you do? Because I ain't going to be editing like that.
You can keep it in.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to the show. I really didn't find a bunch of interesting stuff this week. I don't know
Hmm.
what's going on. It was a slow week. But,
Well, we could talk about maybe some stuff that we've watched on TV.
oh, okay. I was supposed to watch Coming to America 2 last night, but I fell asleep.
Ah,
So
that's the first one I was going to mention.
I gotta finish watching it. So maybe next week we could talk about that one.
Okay.
Did you watch WandaVision?
Have to watch the finale.
See?
But we could talk about it up to the finale, I guess. Or you want to wait?
We could talk about it up to the finale. So
Okay. Well, first of all, you know that's the Olsen sisters. You know that's their younger sister.
which
The
one?
one, the one who plays Wanda.
Oh, the Olsen sisters are twins, right?
Right.
So you're not talking about them, but their younger sibling.
Right.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can find her name real quick. Yeah, because I was looking at her, which she's in the movie anyway. And I was like, I always thought she looked familiar, but I could never think of who she reminded me of. And then when I was looking it up online, um, it had her last name and said, that her older sisters were the Olsen twins.
That's interesting.
Yep, her name is Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh,
And then it's a picture of her
and
with
this is
them.
Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yep, Elizabeth Olsen.
It's a picture of her with them.
Yeah.
Hold it up. Let's see if I could see it.
Oh,
Um, oh no, I can't.
no, oh, can you see it?
Okay, yeah, I saw it. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I never would have
That,
thought.
yeah, I thought that was interesting. Hmm.
Mhm. So, because I watched the very last one. So what happened? I'm trying to remember what happened before then, before the
Well,
one.
I'm at the point where the other witch, I
Oh,
forget her name,
Agatha.
reveals herself, I guess.
Agatha. That's the one where I was telling you Jordan loved that song.
Yes.
Now you know the song I'm talking about. Where they
Yes.
it's been Agatha all along.
How he remember after just watching it that one time?
He loved that song.
Yeah. So I
Weird.
didn't know who that character was. I had to look her up online. So I guess she appeared in some of the either the comic books or something, and maybe some of the animated um, shows,
Mm,
but I don't remember her. Yeah.
yeah.
So
I wasn't that much into Marvel and stuff anyway, so I don't know who she is.
well, I liked because Marvel was the X-Men, right?
Yeah, I like X-Men.
Yeah,
I
I
think
like them.
probably Wolverine is my favorite X-Men.
I
He's an
like,
X-Men, right?
huh?
He's X-Men, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Wolverine, Storm.
And Storm, I liked her.
Yeah,
I think Halle
Professor
Berry did a
X.
good job playing her.
Huh?
I think Halle Berry did a good job playing her.
She was okay, but she didn't look like how she look in the comic books.
See, I didn't do the comic book, so I
Or
don't.
even in the cartoons, because by her being from, well, I ain't gonna say by her being from Africa, that's why she was dark, but she was real dark skinned, and
Uh,
then having that white hair, it really set it off. It was a real contrast.
mhm.
So I didn't really,
So
get that with Halle Berry.
who do you think would have made a good storm?
Well, I think back then Angela Bassett would have been a good storm, but she's too old now.
Who
But
in-
I think, I mean, as far as
Maybe she
how
could be
she's supposed
Storm's
to be in the
mama.
comic books.
She could be Storm's mama. What's Storm's story anyway? Do you know?
From from what I remember, and I'm not sure if this is totally correct, but I think, she was in Africa, and I think she might have been orphaned or something, and she um, was actually like stealing and all that. And I think Professor X, I don't know how they hooked up, but he kind of took her under his wing. So she's like one of the
Mm.
original X-Men. And I think it was her and Professor X, and maybe that one where he take the glasses off and he wear the shades. I forget his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. Is he
I
blind
think he's,
without the?
huh?
Is he blind without the glasses or
I
no?
don't know if blind, but he that
Ray
laser
come.
rays would come out. Yeah,
I know who you're talking about. I'm looking it up because I need to know now. The original X Men.
I think what's her name? Lapito.
Hmm.
I think she would be a good Storm now, or even the one who played the Black Panther's sister, Shuri.
Who?
The one who the Black Panther, his sister, Shuri.
Is that how you say that?
Shuri. Yeah. It's spelled
I,
SHURRI, isn't it?
yeah.
Shuri.
um,
But anyway, her, I think she would be a good one too.
Oh yeah, I can see her doing it more so than Lupita.
Cause she seemed like she would have like that right attitude and that
Mhm.
kind of sassy,
Yeah.
you know. Hmm.
Let me see. They have Magneto, Wolverine, Mystique, Havoc,
Oh yeah, I remember Mystique.
Professor
I don't
X.
remember Havoc.
Me either. Darwin, Azazel. Ne-
Darwin, is he the one that worked with the cards?
It doesn't even say. It just says he's a mutant superhero.
Uh, who was the other ones?
Riptide.
Cause the one we talking about, he was the one who liked oh, she she was the Phoenix. She
Um,
became the Phoenix, and he liked her because
yeah.
it was him and Wolverine. They both liked
I
her.
missed it because he's not Havoc, is he?
No,
Yeah, I don't even see him. But
let's see. What did you type in? You just did a search for X-Men.
yeah, I put original characters. This is actually, it took me to X Men First Class, but that's not the original, is it?
Mm-hmm. Cyclops.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was his name.
Yeah, I remember him. I don't remember a Quicksilver. or Kitty
Oh
Pride.
yeah, I remember him. He was the one who could move real fast.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to see what was his
He was like
name.
a teenager, wasn't he, in the movies?
In one version he was a teenager, and then in another version he was grown.
Oh, okay. Because this man right here looked pretty old.
Which you notice that in the WandaVision,
Hmm.
they had the version when he was young come come to her fantasy city. You know that was her brother, but she didn't recognize him looking like that.
I didn't even put that together that that was
Yeah, yeah, that was her
he
brother, but
was
she didn't.
all over the place. But
So that was
I
kind
could,
of neat.
he wasn't really her brother though, was he?
I don't know how to explain that because it was actually the other witch Agatha that brought him, right? So maybe to her she knew that's her brother, but to Wanda she didn't because she was from a different like timeline, I guess.
Mhm. Hmm. That's weird.
It is weird.
It was good though. I liked it. You got to watch the last one so we can talk about that.
Okay. We'll probably watch the last one tomorrow.
Okay. I'm cold. And I'm sure you haven't watched The Equalizer.
Oh no. They actually had a repeat. Was that yesterday? Yesterday, but it was a repeat of the very first one.
Oh,
So I didn't want to
I think
watch
it's
that
on
one again.
because I went to watch it and it wasn't another one on. So,
Um,
I think
okay.
it's only four so far. It's kind of early for them to be taking a break, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
For episodes. Mm.
Have you watched Lovecraft Country? Did you ever watch that?
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Yeah, I thought everybody in there pretty much was good as far as their acting and stuff.
Will they be coming out with that again?
I hope so. The reason I asked it because when I was going through my Twitter, it was an article that came up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the HBO response to Lovecraft Country darkening extras skin color. Very disappointed, but I don't know what that's about.
Dark. They were disappointed that they darkened someone's skin color.
That's what it sounds
I wonder if they're talking
like
about.
some of the extras.
Oh,
I know. I ain't even, I mean,
that's
if they're extra,
concerning to me.
huh?
It's not that concerning to me. So they wanted them to look darker.
Or lighter, I guess.
Oh, if it's lighter, then I'm like, because you always see lighter skinned. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if they were trying to darken the complexions, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Trying to see, get somewhere where I can be lighter. That's a little better.
really? Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm just over on the edge of my couch.
Okay.
So, are you excited to see Coming to America?
Yeah, it seemed pretty good. The part I was able to watch.
How far did you get?
I started dozing off, like going off and on when he got to America.
Oh,
So not too far into it.
so what did you think about? Because by that time, you know that he has a son.
Hmm.
So, how did you feel about how they introduced him having a son? Because me and Anthony, my husband, we were wondering how they were going to do that part because he was all about, his wife when he met, and they didn't give no indication that he was interested in anybody else. So, we Anthony said he felt like that, well, that was kind of over the top, like her drugging him, and that maybe if she had just got him drunk or
That's
something.
what I thought it was gonna be, that
Yeah.
he just got drunk.
But
But
I do I can accept that more as far as like him being under the influence or something and then being with somebody and he didn't remember, and all that stuff. So as far as them introducing how he would have a son.
yeah, I didn't. It seemed kind of unreal to me. I mean, which I guess it is unreal, but I was accepting it. It's like, okay, so that's how
Yeah,
it happened. It was still
right,
funny. I was still kind of drawn into the movie, but it,
right.
when I saw it, it was like, that's
I
crazy.
mean, instead of like just some storyline coming out of left field, like it was some woman he had been seeing on the side,
That,
and that wasn't even,
was that Leslie that played the woman?
that's the comedian.
Leslie Jones, that was her.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I was thinking that even if he had, because you know how they had those bathers,
yeah.
I said it would have made more sense if he had had a child by one of his bathers and she left and,
Was she?
moved to America. Huh?
Well, why would she have moved to America? Or I guess the father could have sent her off.
Could right, because he knew. It's like how did he know about the one that he did have? But yeah, if the father knew and didn't want to like quote unquote shame the family, because he was all about how the family um, should be and stuff. That was like his main thing. So to me, that probably would have made for me it would have made more sense, or I could accept that even more. And then they raised a child here in America, and Eddie Murphy didn't know nothing about it, but.
Yeah.
But you finish watching it and then we could discuss it some more.
Okay. I like his daughters though.
You know the one with the glasses is his real daughter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
Eddie Murphy's real daughter.
Oh, is this her debut?
I think so.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You doing good.
Hmm.
um, when I was watching it, Jordan wanted to come watch it with me. I was like,
Hmm.
"Uh."
You said what?
I was like, not really a kids movie.
Oh, no, it's not child friendly like that.
Right. So does
I-
I know the part that I watched so far, it's not something I would want him to see, where they talking about him having sex and stuff. But how is the rest of the movie?
Well, I would say not child friendly in the sense that he probably wouldn't really understand, like what they talking about because they make references to the first movie, of course,
Right.
and then just the jokes and period. They just
Oh,
don't.
that girl that came in, Wesley Snipes' sister, still barking.
That was kind of funny.
I was like, come on now, you didn't tell her to stop yet. It's been 30 years.
Right.
That was funny though.
So that means you've seen his son. Have you seen his
Oh, yeah.
son then?
Well, I saw him was that him with Tracy Morgan?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw him.
What'd you think about his son so far?
Mhm.
Or you have to watch it some more?
Yeah, I only saw him when I think they were sitting in a hospital. Was it a
I don't
hospital?
know. I don't know if that was a hospital, but he was getting ready to go into a job interview.
Something? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I saw.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, you haven't seen enough of him. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but it was kind of neat. They had a lot of the people that was in the first one. They
Mm.
had them in the
Yeah,
second one. So I kind of like that.
and I like how they had pictures of what's her name? Madge.
Madge Sinclair.
I like
Yeah,
they
that
had
was
pictures
nice.
of her, and it don't seem like they tried to replace her.
Right. Yeah, I like that. Of course, the costumes were fabulous.
Mhm. Yeah, I like those costumes. I like the hair.
hmm Yeah, all that looked good.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
gotta see who did the stage, and it'd be interesting to see if the lady who did the costume for Black Panther was the one, if she worked on Coming to America.
the
I'm
first.
gonna have to see.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll finish watching it so we can talk about it some more.
Okay.
Um, let's see what else can we talk about. Did you watch the interview with Oprah,
With what's her name? Megan?
Markle, and Harry,
No,
Harry and Meghan? You know,
no,
um,
anything. I don't. I don't really care.
Angie.
I
I didn't
mean,
watch it. I won't say I don't care because it's interesting. So
mhm.
um I do like reading about it, but I didn't watch it. I just saw like snippets, you know, online and
Well,
stuff.
I say in the sense where I'm not really like seeking it out to watch it, I guess, but I guess I'm kind of curious to see what she's saying about the royal family. And my thing is, I don't know why she's surprised if she is. You know, these, why are you surprised? Well, white people
Surprised, but
act,
it can still hurt.
but
Even if
you
you're
shouldn't be
surprised.
surprised that this the royal family and you don't think,
Yeah, but I mean, even if you're not surprised, it can still hurt. They said I didn't like that. It seems like I guess somebody inquired how dark the baby was gonna be, like that
Mhm.
was a concern of theirs. I wish they would have said who that person was.
I wonder if it was the queen.
I think I think they said it wasn't her.
Uh,
No, they wouldn't say who it was.
mhm.
I mean, I don't
So
know,
you mean she didn't say who it was?
and he didn't either.
Oh,
So it would have. I don't know. I would have liked it if they came out there, naming names. 'Cause what's
friend of
the
mine
purpose
said
of
it.
the interview? Is it to try to break down you know, the way that it works over there? Or because if that's the point, then it seems like they would name names.
I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of that interview was. I guess I would have to watch it just to see.
Yeah.
But somebody, a friend of mine said she wondered why her mother or nobody like warned her or prepared her that that's something she might encounter.
Is her
You
mother
know,
white?
her mother's black, her
Mother's black.
father's white. hmm
Why are we assuming that they didn't though?
Oh, that's a good question.
I mean, that's just. I mean, her mother lives here in America, right? That's just common sense.
About what? Preparing her that they might be racist.
Yeah, or that knowing that racism exists, I'm pretty
But
sure
her mother,
they had conversations.
oh, I don't know.
And I did think it was interesting. I found this article. It says Tyler Perry let Harry and Meghan stay in his home and use his security when the royal family stripped theirs away. It seemed like he always doing like little nice things like that. to help people. But what you think about that? It says he offered up a house. So he gave them a whole house. I'm thinking they can't,
So you mean to tell me they ain't got no money at all? They can't afford their own security?
Well, I guess they got cut off from, the family, but and then they stayed in his home in Southern California for 3 months with
So they broke
security,
now?
and he provided security for them.
So they broke now?
I don't think they broke. You can't just move from where you from if you broke.
And even if he cut off on his father's side of the family, his mother, don't her side, what about them? You know,
I don't
don't,
know that word.
because I kind of thought that not that she came from money, like the royal family, of course, but her family was kind of prestigious too, weren't they?
Oh, I don't know anything about her family. I don't know.
But my point is, they always talking about the royal family as if he don't have no other family but them. And they ain't have no money in the bank. They ain't got, I mean, come on.
I'm pretty sure they're not broke, but I think he is estranged from his father. Said that the part of the interview I saw said that his father stopped taking his phone calls and stuff,
For real?
and I
Hmm.
think his brother too, if I'm not mistaken.
What? Him too? I was just about to ask you, what about his brother?
If I'm not mistaken. But I think he's estranged from both of them.
Mm, wow.
Yeah, and then I guess she would Megan was suicidal. Mm,
Mm.
because of what she was going through. And then he didn't, Harry didn't, I guess, know how to give her help because he probably was embarrassed, I guess. I think he was saying something about that. Or, so he didn't know how to, I guess, how to handle it. But I am glad.
So she haven't talked to her mother or her side of the family while all this is
Um,
going on?
I don't know. I've just seen snippets of the interview, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I will have to check it out because I don't know. It's like it's just all about these royal people. What about everybody else that's in your life or was in your life?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more to this world than just them.
Right. And I'm sure we probably only seeing just parts of it.
Like you don't talk to your mama.
Or
You
she
going
didn't
through
say
stuff?
she was on Oprah.
Huh?
Or she didn't say if she does or not on Oprah.
Right. She gonna go talk to Oprah and not her mama.
They just- How long was the interview? An hour?
Probably.
So I'm
It
sure.
might have been a 2 hour special.
Yeah, I'm sure. So you can't cover that much in 2 hours. But I am glad that he left with her at least.
For now anyway.
Yeah.
Till that money run out. I'm just kidding.
Sure.
I'm just kidding.
They're gonna live happily ever after.
Yeah. Her her with her white man. But he is white.
If
That was funny, that video you sent me. Did you
oh, the one where they were talking about the airline.
yeah.
That was funny.
He said all the money they got, he can't get a wig.
In 2021. That was oh, that was David Arnold. His that was his video. Oh, I found this article. It says how much YouTube pays influencers for 100,000, 1,000,000, and 150 million views according to top creators. Um,
You said YouTube?
yeah.
How much?
With this article, the YouTubers they spoke to is people I haven't even heard of. Barbu, Blake, Boucher, Zlatic, Asabor. Who are these people?
Mm-hmm.
It's like when I
Who was the
saw
first
the
one you said?
Barbu, when I read the title, I thought for sure it would be somebody I recognized.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who these people are, but let's do Barbu. Natalie Barbu started her YouTube channel while she was in high school about
Dad.
8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She'd post videos about fashion and beauty as an after-school hobby, long before she knew she could be earning any money from the platform. Now she runs a channel with 292,000 subscribers and posts weekly videos about her day-to-day life experience. She has more than 20 videos with over 100,000 views uploaded to her channel. So take a guess how much her videos earned.
10,000.
Nope,
Higher or lower? Lower.
lower.
550.
That's closer. It says on average, her videos earn between 200 and 500.
Mm.
Not as much as I thought, but you got to have a whole lot of,
Content, yeah.
yeah, content and views to get
I
her.
thought it would have been more too.
Yeah,
The way people be talking about, get paid off YouTube.
right. The person with the most that makes the most is Asabor. Hmm. And maybe it's okay. So it's the actual views, I guess, and not necessarily the subscribers, because this person says um, she thought everyone made the same rate until she found out she was making more money than her friend who had more subscribers.
Mm.
So, and her videos are finance and business related videos.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So she makes the most with between 2,200 and 2,500.
Mm. That's
Sure,
still a pretty penny.
it is. That's good. Girl, I would settle for the 500.
I know, right? Cause I know with Kiema's channel, well, when I looked up to see how you monetize your channel, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, and
Mhm.
then you have to have, I think, like 4,000 public hour watched or something like that, which I'm not quite clear on how you get that or what that is, because one video that kind of went viral, it had it has more than 4,000 hours watched. So I don't know like what the time frame is where you have to have these hours watched in. So I gotta do more research.
To have, even if you have that time, say you only got one subscriber. Do
Well,
it?
you have to have 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, so it's and not
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Because they used to didn't have that.
Hmm.
They had changed it after I had started my YouTube channel. Then that's when they said you got to have 1,000 subscribers.
How many do you have on your Vanguard?
I think I got 700 or something.
So Kiama passed you up.
Oh, girl, yeah, big time. I don't even have 1,000. So anybody watching, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Vanguard Television.
Yeah. And you might as well throw Kiama's out there.
Yeah, confident albino brothers and sisters.
Throw her out there to our for subscribers.
Which one is me and the other one is Kiema.
Hey, but at least we supporting each other.
That's right. We got to start somewhere.
Right. uh, one. Let me find
Are you
some.
going to show that video that I
Oh
sent?
yeah, the video. And now, what was it? Somebody used part of your documentary that you made. What's
It was either the documentary or they probably used because the interview is on YouTube. So it probably was from the interview that we
oh, yeah,
did with
the
the
interview
minister.
you did. Okay. So it's the interview you did with Minister Farrakhan, and they
Hmm.
part of it and made a TikTok video.
Yes.
Okay, let me find it.
In a worse condition because we are at war, but we don't know that we're at war. Anytime somebody's working to destroy you and you don't know it, you can become an unwitting partner in your own destruction. And ever since the drugs and the war on drugs, my brother Akbar told me during the Reagan administration, there were about 330,000 incarcerated. Now there's 2,300,000 and counting. We don't understand what is happening to us. When Freeway Rick only wanted to make $1, he wasn't knowledgeable that he was a part of a conspiracy in a worse condition.
Well, P, you work this. How you know how much I'm worth?
So and that was the interview you did with him. What had you asked him? Do you remember?
I can't remember the exact question, but it had something to do when he was talking about um, the war on drugs during the Reagan administration and how that whole thing started with the cocaine coming into the country and stuff like that, and how they used Rick Ross. No, not Rick Ross. I'm sorry,
Just
Free
one.
Ray, and how they used that one brother, Free Ray Ricky. I can't remember. I can't even remember his name, and how they just used him, because they knew he wanted to make money, so they used him to be like the face or the catalyst to be able to bring drugs into America and stuff. And how I think the point of that post was how they use black people against black people or to bring black people down or something like that.
So do you know this person at all that made the TikTok?
Of course, I don't. I
Like,
didn't even know it was out there.
see, I've heard of people say that it's easy for TikTokers to just take a person's uh video, a piece of their video and stuff, their content, and use it,
Hmm.
you know, without having to get their permission and stuff like that. Are you okay with that?
Um, this isn't the first time that's happened.
Really?
It's not the first time, and the first time I noticed it or realized that it happened on Instagram. It happened on Instagram. Somebody took some of the video, and a friend of mine, her daughter saw it, and she had tagged me on it. She said, "Oh, this is from, Vanguard TVN's documentary," and she said the name of the documentary and stuff. And so I just said, if you want a, copy of it, y'all could go to my website or whatever. And then another popular YouTuber, I don't want to say his name, he did it during because this last year was the 25th anniversary of the Million Man March. So people was pulling stuff from everywhere. And this real popular YouTuber who got thousands and thousands of subscribers did it too. And I was kind of, in my feelings a little bit because I'm like, at least you all could say where you got it from and
Yeah,
thank me.
right. That's the thing I be thinking about. Give people credit.
Right. So I don't like that, but my husband Anthony, he was like, well, it's getting the word out and
Yeah,
people would know that it came from you and all that. But it just made me realize that I shouldn't do it, because I don't like how it feel when somebody just take your stuff and don't give you credit for it. So now if I use somebody's music or whatever, I'll try to and thank them and say where I got the music from and
mhm,
all that kind of stuff. So, but I don't try to do that kind of stuff, just take people's stuff,
right.
you know. So, but I guess that's what that's one of the things that you have to deal with, especially if you putting your stuff on YouTube, you putting it out there, um, and on social media, it's kind of up for grabs in a sense
Mhm,
that for that to happen.
yeah,
What do you think about it?
I can understand being upset about it, but also being kind of flattered that they used your
Right, right. Yeah,
but it's like, man, if they just gave you a little shout out, that might have helped your numbers increase. You know what I mean?
right. Which I'll be thinking that's something that they use your stuff and their numbers increase and then they don't return it.
Right.
He up in the thousands and I'm still, in the hundreds. But he using my stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing, you know, that I don't
Yeah,
about it. I would, other than that, it's flattering.
yeah. They say the best form of what? The best form of a compliment is wait, how that saying go?
The
The highest form
imitation is the best form of flattery. I don't know,
something like that.
but I know where you're going.
So yeah, it is kind of flattering, but then it's like you only flatter to yourself because don't nobody else know that it's your stuff.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Angie. You could say it to your subscribers you already got. Oh, but all right. So the last story I wanted to do, just a little mention, is brother and sister entrepreneurs create stock up kids to teach others about stocks finance. And it's two little black kids from Baltimore. They their names are Spirit and Kaylee
Mm.
Rahman, Rahman. You know how to pronounce that?
Spell it again.
Rahman.
Armand. That's what it sounds like it would be. Mhm.
But it says they are entrepreneurs. And it says they started with companies that they already knew, like Nike, Microsoft, McDonald's, and stuff like that. And it says we just used Yahoo Finance, which is a free website.
Mm.
Yeah. Now they started when they were 9 and 7, and now they're sixth and seventh graders who've taken their show on the road. But I thought that was interesting that little kids are doing something positive like that, teaching other people about finance and stuff.
And I think it's just good that they learning about it themselves anyway. I think in general, um, I think young people, and especially children their age, don't know about finance, even up, to college and stuff. Then for it to be black children, we know even less.
Mhm.
for the most part.
Yeah.
So that's really good.
Yeah.
And they teach me some stuff.
No, that's what I was uh wondering because I'm trying to get off into stocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Says they looked up stock and saw if it had good earning. Sounds simple enough.
Wow.
It says that's what we teach the kids at the school, and we give them the stocks from companies that they know so it can be easier for them like it was for us.
Hmm.
So I guess you just have to start. And the last line of the article says we're on pace to become millionaires by the time we're 18.
Wow.
So
That's
that's
what I'm talking about.
right. I thought that was pretty interesting.
That's good.
Yeah, let me hold this up, see if you can see. That's them right there.
Oh yeah, I see them. I can't make out like the details of their face, but I can see.
I thought that was good.
Kudos to them.
Exactly. So, you know what time it is. What are we calling this?
We had said it too. Something about the corner or the rock or something.
Positivity corner or black facts corner? I don't even remember.
But we'll come up with a name.
Ayala Van Zandt is my go-to.
Yeah, no.
And it says, loving yourself has nothing to do with being selfish, self-centered, or self-engrossed. It means that you accept yourself for what you are. Loving yourself means that you accept responsibility for your own development, growth, and happiness. When you love yourself, you pave the way for all you want and need to come to you at the right time in the perfect way.
Mhm. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I like that. Let
She
me find.
always
Ooh,
have good little sayings.
huh?
She always have good words of advice and sayings and stuff. Have you ever read any of her books?
Yes, but it's been a long time, and I
Yeah.
can't remember. It was like when she first came out, I guess like the late 80s or early 90s or something.
Yeah.
And everybody was talking about her. This is when she used to be on Oprah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only book that I remember of hers that I read was called In the Meantime. And I know I've read more than that, but that's the only one that I remember.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to start getting some quotes from Ava Muhammad, who's
Oh, yeah.
who's the national spokesperson for the Nation of Islam. She'll have some good stuff too. So I get a quote from her for next time.
Okay. So you done looking for now?
Oh, you want me to find something?
I
Because
thought
I'm on
you
her.
were looking.
I was looking, but it's nothing I'm finding right away. So I didn't know if you wanted to go ahead and end it.
Okay, well, we can just go ahead and end it then. Loving yourself, that's a good note to end on.
Yes.
So we can do that. So thank you everyone for joining us today. Oh, I always forget the name of the name of our podcast. Thank you for joining us today. Two sisters, a different point of view. I've been Nikki
I'm Angie.
and we will see you guys next week. Please subscribe, like the video. Seems like it's three things, huh?
It's
Oh,
subscribe, like,
and
and
share.
oh,
What did you say?
I thought that people say like click on the bell or something so you can get notified when new videos come up.
Oh, girl, we don't
Well,
need all that.
subscribe. Subscribe and like is the most
It's
important.
just us. We already know when it's coming up.
No, for the right, 'cause it's only 4 subscribers.
Okay, that's all right. We gonna grow.
That's not, oh, wait.
People be doing that too.
Because it seems like I should be pointing that way, but I need to point that way.
Wait, which way you think you need to point?
This way?
You're not pointing at me.
Oh,
That
I
way.
feel like I'm not.
Am I pointing at you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because when I'm looking at myself, it seems like I'm pointing away from you.
That's weird. But yeah, anyway, thank you for joining us. Please like, subscribe, share the video, and we will see you guys next week.
Yes, ma'am.